Hi guys, welcome. Karibuni. Welcome guys. Come one, come all. Come one, come all guys. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Okay guys, my WhatsApp is not working. If you are in the WhatsApp groups, you can share the link. My WhatsApp is not working from last night. So you can help me share the link in the WhatsApp groups so people can join. In. And I'm very sorry. We were late today. We were to start at 8. Right now it is 8:25. My place is 12:25, but here we are. Help share the link. Share the link so that we can ring the bell. We share the link as we ring the bell. Ring for luck. Ring for luck. So guys, let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. I can see you, Gilbert, Miriam, Brian, Derek, Charlene, Veronica, Tawia, Mary, Ivy, Pinkidola, Derek, Agesa 254. Yeah, I'm loud and clear, right? Is your WhatsApp working, guys? Or it is not mine only? It is for everybody. WhatsApp not working? Oh, I thought it's mine on. Hey, I had restarted my phone, restarted again, and I'm like, really? Oh, now I know. Good. If it is not on mine only, I'm okay. Thank you. I can see you are ready. You are waiting for this live. And I welcome you all to Shiko Hope TV, USA. I welcome you. This is the home of hope, where we say inawezekana. We tell you inawezekana. We give you hope. And we are on our countdown. Today is Monday. So it is only 2 more days to go. And then we start the DV2023 registration or application. So I welcome you all. Are you ready? Are you ready for the application? Are you ready for the application? Are you ready with your passports? Are you ready with the passport photos? Let us interact, guys. Today we are going to look at the instructions. We have been looking at the instructions kidogo, but today we are going to look at all the instructions so that it can be in our mind before we start the application officially on Thursday, because on Wednesday it will be the first day when it will be opened. So for the instruction, today we are going to look at the instructions one by one. We read them one by one. Let me share. Okay, Facebook is also not working. Okay. Atakama, people are still coming. I can see people are coming, and I thank God. Evan, I can see you, Pink Dollar, Jane Modoni, Keeping Hope Alive TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Pink Dollar, you say no, mine neither. I'm in South Africa. I have restated my final the whole day. Oh, I think it is not working everywhere. It is not working everywhere. I had restarted my phone like 50 times today. Okay. Okay, we are now at 28 people watching, and we will be here for 1 hour only. So let us look at the DV 2023 instructions. Nice to see you, Yusuf. Nice to see you, Valentino. Nice to see you. Jose Moturi, yeah, we are going to get started. Guys, Shiko's technology knowledge is going up. Today we are going to look at the... Okay, this website is not the actual one. Let me bring up the actual website. Oh, here we are. Yeah, here we are. It is the one. Okay, let me answer this question. The one that I had already seen, then we go right into the DV instruction. 1 minute. I'm using my laptop. That's why the camera is not that clear, because the laptop is not that good in photos, but it will be good in looking at the instructions. So 1 minute. Okay, let us look at the DV instructions one by one. I want to share my screen. I want to share my screen here. Okay, guys, as you can see, this is the website. This is the US government website. And let us look at the diversity visa instructions. As we go to the cyber, or as we start the application, we have to know what we are supposed to do. So this one, diversity visa 2023 applicants. All DV 2023 diversity visa program applicants must be found eligible for and obtain their visa or adjust status by the end of fiscal year 2023. That is September 30th, 2023. So the DV 2023 program, the online registration, it begins on Wednesday, 6th, 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time, and concludes on Tuesday, November 9th, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Individuals who submit more than one entry during the registration period will be disqualified. So guys, it is only one entry. You submit one entry and you are good to go. No double entry. One entry and you are good to go. Double entry, that calls for discussion. Now, DV 2023 program instructions. Here it is. The department, okay, this is the Department of State annually administers the statutory blah, 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 blah. Okay, let us look at the eligibility. Requirement number 1, natives of countries with historical low rates of immigration to the US may be eligible to enter. If you are not a native of a country with historically low rates of immigration to the United States, there are 2 other ways you might be able to qualify. Number 1, is your spouse a native of a country with historically low rates of immigration to the United States? If yes, you can claim your spouse's country of birth, provided that you and your spouse are named on the selected entry, or you are found eligible and issued diversity visas and enter the United States at the same time. So this one is for our brothers and sisters in Nigeria and other countries which are not eligible. You can do it if your spouse is eligible to. Okay. Requirement number 2 is each DV applicant must meet the education or work experience requirement of the DV program by having either at least high school education or its equivalent, defined as successful completion of a 12-year course of formal elementary and secondary education, or 2 years of work experience within the first years in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform. The Department of State will use the US Department of Labor ONET online database to determine qualifying work experience. That one we had covered, guys. If you are qualifying with work experience, you check on this website, ONET online, and see if your work qualifies. So the entry period, we have checked on that. You have to submit your application, and they say do not wait until the last week of the registration period to enter, as heavy demand may result in website delays. No late entries or paper entries will be accepted. The law allows only 1 entry per person during each entry period. The Department of State uses sophisticated technology to detect multiple entries. Submission of more than 1 entry will render you ineligible for a diversity visa. Okay? And they say submit your electronic visa entry form online at dvprogram.state.gov. That is the website that is eligible for green card application or diversity visa application, dvprogram.state.gov. We will not accept incomplete entries or entries sent by other means. There is no cost to submit the online entry form. Please use an updated browser when submitting the application. Older browsers, Internet Explorer 8, for example, will likely encounter problems with the online DV system. We strongly encourage you to complete the entry form yourself without a visa consultant, into bracket visa agent, or other facilitators who offers to help. If someone helps you, you should be present when your entry is prepared so that you can provide the correct answers to the questions and retain unique confirmation number and a printout of your confirmation screen. It is extremely important that you retain the printout of your confirmation page and unique confirmation number. Unscrupulous visa facilitators have been known to assist entrants with their entries, retain their confirmation page printout, and then demand more money in exchange for the confirmation number. Without this information, you will not be able to access the online system that informs you of your entry status. Be wary if someone offers to keep this information for you. You also should retain access to the email account listed in your EDV. For more information about DV program scams, you can see the frequently asked questions. After you submit a complete entry, you see a confirmation screen containing your name and a unique confirmation number. Print this confirmation screen for your records. Starting May 8th, you'll be able to check the status of your entry by returning to DV. Okay, starting May 8th, 2022, you'll be able to check the status of your entry by returning to dvprogram.state.gov. Wow, now guys, we know the results will be out on May 8th. Now we know. Wow. Next year. So that's where we are going to check the results using the same website, dvprogram.state.gov. Okay. I want to jump this information. Then we go to, you must provide all the following information to complete your entry. Okay. Failure to accurately include all the required information will make you ineligible for a diversity visa. So these are the information which you must complete in your entry. Number one is your name, last or family name, first name and middle name. So if you are called Shiko Hope Wajage, Hope Wajiko Wajage, so I write Wajage Hope Wanjiko, exactly as it appears on your passport. For example, it shows, now that is what I have just explained. Gender, you have to indicate if you are male or female. Birth date, the day, the month, and the year. The city where you were born. Country where you are born. Use the name of the country currently used for the place where you were born. Okay? So if you're in Qatar, and you are from Kenya, you just write the country of your birth, which is Kenya. Don't write that you are in Qatar at the moment when you're doing the application. Number 5, you have to write the country of eligibility for the diversity visa program. Yeah, your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth, of course. Number 7, the passport number. You have to include the passport number, country of issuance and expiration date for your valid and expired international travel passport. Guys, that is not my words. I'm just reading this document. So number 7, you have to indicate the passport number, country of issuance of your passport, and expiration date for your valid and expired international travel passport. This requirement does not apply to dependents, okay? If you have 3 kids, they don't have to have a passport. You, as the principal applicant, you are the only one who's required to have the passport. You must enter valid international travel passport information unless you meet the requirements for an exemption. An exemption may apply if you are stateless, if you are a national of a communist controlled country and unable to obtain a passport from the government of the communist controlled country, or the beneficiary of an individual waiver approved by the Secretary of Homeland Security and the Secretary of State. Claiming an exemption for which you are ineligible or failing to enter valid passport information will make you ineligible for a diversity visa. Okay. Number 8, you have to enter photographs. Now, these are the passport photos. Recent photographs should be taken within the last month of yourself. Should be taken within the last 6 months. And the photos should be of yourself, your spouse, and not your derivative children. So for the passport photos, it is for everybody. It is for everybody, not only for the principal applicant, but even for the spouse and the kids. And we checked on the photograph, the requirements, because they say the diversity entry photographs must meet the same standard as US visa photos. You will be ineligible for a diversity visa if the entry photographs for you and your family members do not fully meet this specification or have been manipulated in any way. Submitting the same photograph that was submitted with a prior year's entry will make you ineligible for a diversity visa. So, those people who are saying that children's photos do not matter, they matters. Let me repeat that statement. You will be ineligible for a diversity visa if the entry photographs for you and your family members do not fully meet the specifications or have been manipulated in any way. Submitting the same photograph that was submitted with a prior year's entry will make you ineligible for a diversity visa. So if you still have the photos that you used last year, don't use those photos. Take new ones. Take new ones. And then mailing address. This is another information that you are going to put in the application form. The mailing address. If you're not using your mailing address, your own, maybe you are using someone else, now you can write in care of that person. You write your address, and we said you can use your primary school address, maybe your church address, it doesn't matter. You write the town and city, the district, and the postal code or zip code of your country. And we told you guys, this should not worry you. They don't send anything via mail. This is just for filling in the form. Don't worry about that. You just put any PO box, whichever you used or you can use, but they don't send mails. Number 10, you have to include the country where you live today. Where you live today. Okay, so these people who are in Gulf, you are being worried because you don't know the country where you are going to put. In the form, there is that portion or that question where they ask where do you live now. Now that's when you can write Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, or wherever you are. But the country of eligibility is your country of birth. Country of birth. You can put your phone number, but this one is optional. And then you can put your email address. You're supposed to put your email address. And this email address, it is the one which you have direct access and will continue to have direct access through May of the next year. So let no one tell you that, let me apply for you and I use my own email. No. You have to have your own email address, the one that you have direct access to anytime, any day. Okay? Highest level of education that you have achieved as of today. As of the day that you are doing the application, now that's there, the highest level of education you have to write on that form. So those people who have been asking questions, Chico, I am from high school, I'm in university, I'm going to graduate next year. What can I write? Write that you have university courses. because you have not yet graduated, you can't write you can't write university degree, because by the time of application, you are not yet graduated. So I normally tell you guys, write the truth. So you can't write high school because you are past high school, but you can write some university courses because you are in the university. Okay. The next thing is the highest level of, okay, that one we have checked. The last thing is current marital status. Yeah, and I can see people asking about the marriage, how to write in the marriage. So current marital status, it is either you are unmarried, married, and your spouse is not a US citizen, or US permanent or US lawful permanent resident. Married, and my spouse is a US citizen or US lawful permanent resident. You might be divorced, you might be widowed, or legally separated. Enter the name, date of birth, gender, city of birth, and country of birth of your spouse, and a photograph of your spouse, meeting all the technical specification as your photo. Okay? So guys, I told you, if you are not married, just write unmarried. If you are married, write you are married, whether to a citizen, to a US citizen, whether to a permanent resident of the US, or whoever. If you are divorced, write divorced and have the documents to show that you are divorced. If you are widowed, write widowed. If you are legally separated, you have to have the documents to show that you have been legally separated. And then you enter your spouse's details, the name, date of birth, gender, everything. And the photos of your spouse should meet the same technical specification as your photo. Okay, failure to list your eligible spouse or listing someone who is not your spouse will make you ineligible as the DV principal applicant, and your spouse and children will be ineligible as diversity visa derivative applicants. Because this thing, they know it happens. That's why they are very, very strict. You must list your spouse even if you are currently separated from him or her, unless you are legally separated. Guy, I think I can underline that. You must here. You must list all your spouse. Okay, you must list your spouse even if you are currently separated from him or her, unless you are legally separated. So the one that you are like, oh, I'm fed up, I'm going back to my parents' house, you have to list him because you are not legally separated. If you and your spouse are legally separated, your spouse will not be able to immigrate with you through the diversity visa program because now you are legally separated, so you are not married. So your spouse will not immigrate with you. You will not be penalized if you choose to enter the name of the spouse from whom you are legally separated. So you can include him and say you are legally separated. You are not going to be penalized for that. If you are not legally separated by a court order, you must include your spouse. Even if you plan to be divorced before you apply for the diversity visa, or your spouse does not intend to immigrate, so you have to include him or her. This is American laws, okay? If your spouse is a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, do not list him in your entry. A spouse who is already a US citizen or lawful permanent resident will not require or be issued a visa, of course. Therefore, if you select married and my spouse is a US citizen or US lawful permanent resident, you will not be prompted to include further information on your spouse. Okay? Number 15, you have to enter the number of children. You list the name, the date of birth, gender, city of birth, country of birth. For all living, you have to include all living unmarried children under 21 years of age, regardless of whether they are living with you or intend to accompany or follow to join you should you migrate to the United States. Submit individual photographs for each of your children using the same technical specifications as your own photograph. Okay? Be sure to include all living children, all living natural children, all living children legally adopted by you, all living stepchildren who are unmarried and under the age of 21 on the date of your electronic entry, even if you are no longer legally married to the child's parent, and even if the child does not currently reside with you or will not immigrate with you. Okay, let me explain this kidogo. Let's say, for example, you are married earlier and maybe you separated with your former wife or your former husband and they left with the children. And then maybe you married again and you got more kids. So any child, the ones that left with their mom, the ones that you got later with another spouse, all those are your children. You have to include all of them. All of them. They should be 21 years or below as at the day you are doing the electronic application, the electronic entry. So let's say, for example, the child is 20 years as on Wednesday, and he will be turning 21 in December. That child is eligible to be covered by you as the parent. Anyone who is not yet 21 and unmarried, you include him. Okay, married children and children who are already aged 21 or older, when you submit your entry, they are not eligible for the diversity program. Okay? However, the Child Status Protection Act protects children from aging out in certain circumstances. If you submit your DV entry before your unmarried child turns 21, and the child turns 21 before visa issuance, it is possible that he or she may be treated as though he or she were under 21 for visa purposes. Exactly, that's what I just said. A child who is already a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, when you submit your DV entry, will not be required or be issued a diversity visa. You will not be penalized for either including or omitting such family members from your entry. Failure to list all your children who are eligible or listing someone who is not your child will make you ineligible for a diversity visa, and your spouse and children will also not be eligible as diversity visa derivative applicants. Okay? Yes, and this makes me answer one question I was asked by someone, not someone, many people, that my sister died. She left 2 kids. I'm the guardian. Can I include them? You can't include them unless you legally adopt those children. Provide the document to show that you have legally adopted them. If you have no documents, don't include them in your application. Okay? Now, selection of entries. Based on the allocations of valuable visas in each region and country, the Department of State will randomly select individuals by computer from among the qualified entries. All Diversity Visa 2023 entrants may go to entrant status check using the unique confirmation number saved from the DV2023 online, blah, 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 to check there. Yeah, and that one we said we are going to check the results in May 8th, next year, May 8th, 2022. That's when we are going to check the results, okay? And then it has stated all the steps to do after you check the results and you find that you have been selected. That one we are not going to look at now. We were just looking at the instructions. And now here are the digital photo, submitting a digital photograph. Let me pass through them faster because these ones we know. We are just reminding ourselves about the photos, okay? So the photos of or digital images must be in color. They should be in focus, sized such that the head is between 1 inch and 1 3/8 inches, blah, blah, blah. Your person who is taking your photos should know this, and the photo should be taken within the last 6 months, and it should be taken in front of a plain white or off-white background, and it should be taken in a full face view directly facing the camera. It should be taken with a neutral facial expression and both eyes open, taken in clothing that you normally wear on a daily basis, no suits, no whatever. You just and don't worry about the clothing. They are just interested with your face. So don't worry about the clothing. Do not wear a hat or head covering that obscures the hairline or your hair unless worn daily for religious purposes. And I gave example for our sisters, Muslims. Headphones, wireless, or similar items are not acceptable in your photo. Do not wear eyeglasses. If you normally wear a hearing device or similar articles, they may be worn in your photo, okay? But no eyeglasses. Let us look at taking a photo for the baby. Tip 1, you can lay your baby on his or her back on a plain white or off-white sheet. Now this is the newborn baby, the baby who cannot sit on her own. This will ensure your baby's head is supported and provide a white background for the photo. Make certain there are no shadows on the baby's face, especially if you take a photo from above with the baby lying down. Okay, another tip for taking photos for your baby: cover a car seat with a plain white or off-white sheet and take a picture of your child in the car seat. This will also ensure your baby's head is supported. And guys, those are the green card application rules. DV 2023 application rules. Okay? So let me pass through your questions quickly. We said we are going to do this live for 1 hour. We have been here for the last 40 minutes. So we have 20 minutes to answer some questions. And let's see how far we are going to do this. Let me go to the first come, first served, right? Faster. Okay, people are saying WhatsApp not working. Oh, yeah, even here it is not working. Okay, Christine Zawi, hi Shiko, thank you so much for the information. I have a child turning 22 years. I know he should be included, but it's okay to include him on the number of children. Even if you include him, he will not get the visa. We just checked at that. We just checked on the children to be included. Anyone 21 years, not 21, below 21 years should be included. Should be included. Latif Kare, I see you. Okay, what's up, Facebook? Okay, okay. I get you, Helima, Ivy, Latif, Mario, Malilo, Alice Mudhoni. I get you. Kenya, Pastor Alex, Kamau. What if I want my wife and children to join me after some years? Include them and say they are not migrating with you. Include them, but say they are not migrating with you. You know what? It is good to include them and say they are not migrating with you other than leaving them out. Because when you leave them out, akifeva unapiga makelele, when you leave them out, and then later you decide to call them or to file for them, now where have they come from? You initially said you don't have a family. Now these are people, big people. Where did you get them? So include them. They be in the records. They be in the records and they will know, oh, this person has a family, but the family did not immigrate with him. So anytime he can petition for the families. And guys, you're not inviting me to ring the bell. Huh? Be ringing the bells of luck. Huh? Yes. Now, another question. At what to do in case of a fiancé? Some you intend to marry maybe in January. They don't acknowledge a fiancés. They acknowledge wives. So fiancé, that they don't know who is a fiancé in the diversity visa. We have read through the instructions, right? Did you hear anywhere they said fiancé? No, they were saying your spouse and children. So you're a fiancé, tafadhali, that one cheza kama wewe, make that fiancé a wife or a husband. Then Kemohu, Shiko, yesterday I asked a question and you answered with EBM, but clarify further. What if you win and you don't want to go with kids immediately? And about doing for medicals for them, how do you go about it? Include in the application they are not going with you. If they are not going with you, no medicals they will do. Don't say they are going with you. There is a portion where they will say this will go with me. This child will immigrate with you. You say yes or no. So you can say no. By saying no medicals for them. If you say yes, then they think they are going to go with you. James Geshohe, you're asking how much is visa? You seem new here. It is $330 US. Animoge, Shiko, I have my stepdaughter. I'm leaving. Suppose I'm lucky and win the lottery. What papers do I submit for me to be allowed to travel with her? Now, how step is her? We just read the instructions and they say, include even your step children. Include them. Zambia Kabusho, I see you. Divina, I see you. Josephine. Let me answer your question. Hey, do you mind sending me a link where I can apply because I'm in Zambia? Josephine Mashakwa, go online. Type DV. Let me see if I am able to write the link here. dvprogram.gov. dvprogram.state.gov. .state.gov. So that is that I have written there. Yeah. www.dvprogram.state.gov. Right now it is not open. It will open on 7th. Okay, will it be an issue? Okay. Sarah, will it be an issue at the interview when they say you ran to get married after you found? Yes. They have to scrutinize that marriage to see it is not fake. You have to prove you have been in a relationship even before you won. You have to prove. M-Pesa statements, texts, and whatever, video calls, all that list. You have to show that you have been in constant communication way before the results were out. Elizabeth, I see you. Priscilla, I see you. Priscilla, you're listening from your ward. Listening, my dear, from ward. Are you sick or what? Get well soon, Priscilla. Elizabeth, you're asking, Shiko, is it automatic with photo tool to give you a good photo when applied? Since the cyber people can't always say when they are not correct, and of course you yourself don't know how to do it. You can check through the photo tool and see if it meets all the specifications. Deal on Tamura. Shiko, who do they consider a wife? Because I have no paperwork to prove she's my wife. Also, she has a daughter who is not my biological. Do I include the daughter too? Yes. Even if the daughter is not your biological daughter, she is your stepchild. Include her. We just read the instructions, right? We just read the instructions. Imagine even my phone is not updating. Here I can see 60 eyes. On my phone I can see 25. Hopefully they are not going to interrupt the YouTube. Okay, let's look at Anthony's question. You say you are a police officer. After winning, will I be needed an employer letter for resignation? Now, that one, because you are a police officer, you are not a military man. Military people are the one who are you need to show that you have been in military, etc. But for police, nothing like that. Nothing like that. You deal with your employer away from the embassy and diversity staff. This is a different entity. This is a different entity. Okay. Josephine, okay. James Yeshohe, did visa going to require M-Pesa statement? I don't get that question. Kindly ask again. Which is the most preferable color of clothes when taking the diversity and the hairstyle too? Make sure for the ladies, you have been asking this question about hair. Shiko, is braids okay? Is the plaiting okay? Is a wig okay? Any style is okay, so long as it does not cover your face and your ears. Any style is okay, but make sure that your face is not covered and your ears are very well visible. Just that. Don't worry about the hairstyle and everything. Braids, nini, Ghanaian lines, whichever, shaving, dreadlocks, everything should not be covering your face. Halima iko down worldwide. Naona kwa Twitter Mark Zuckerberg ameenda strike. He's doing us ametukosea sana. Grace Wairimo, do I need police clearance after winning from Qatar or just exit? Any country where you have lived for more than 6 months in the last 5 years, you need a police clearance from that country. Sio mimi nimesema, that's the rule. You have good conduct from Kenya, yes, from your country of birth, of course, and also from the country where you have lived for more than 6 months for the last 5 years. For the last 5 years, you need those passports. Sarah, in terms of job experience, how do I go about it when have been working as an M-Pesa agent? Please help. You go to this website, Sarah. Go to this website and check if your work experience qualifies. O.onet online. Go to that website and check if your work qualifies. Any work which is 7, which the SVP range is 7. Okay, guys, I think I have to show you that one. Lakini hatuna time. I think that one I'll show you tomorrow. It is 1:15 here, and I'm supposed to go at work at 2. So we have like 6 minutes. We end this live. So tomorrow we're going to look at the job or work experience. I'll show you how to go about that tomorrow. Tomorrow. So Sarah, be here tomorrow. We're going to look at that. Come in and remind me. Rogers, do I need a passport or just passport number? Now, how can you have a passport number without a passport? When you're doing the application, you need the passport number. I hope I have answered you. Alice Mudhoni, how will I apply online? Because I'm in Qatar. I told you guys, Shiko, I'm here for you. You guys who are in the Gulf, you can't make it to a cyber, you can't do it yourself. Shiko is here. Once the WhatsApp is back, I'm going to link the link below. So you join the WhatsApp group and we are going to help you guys. Mudhani, don't worry. Shiko got your back. Shiko got your back. I'm going to help you. We don't want anybody to be left out. Wherever you are, you have to do the application. Funny moments. Funny moments. You have a problem in the sector of mailing and zip code. I told you guys, we checked on the instructions, right? I think you just joined in funny moments. We checked, and I told you, it doesn't matter which mailing address you are going to use. You can use your former primary school or your church or your former high school or wherever. Zip code, Google zip code in Nairobi. I think it is 00100. Write that one. Don't worry about zip code and everything. Don't worry. Talk one day about those separated with husband. Do I include his name? We just check that. If you are separated and not legally, include him and say not immigrating with you. If you are separated legally, don't include him. Longing to join you. This is Rogers. I feel that I'm going to win in the name of Jesus. Yes, and I wish you all the best. Mohammed, Horowa Kushiko, what is the meaning of qualifying work experience? We're going to look at that tomorrow. And this one, work experience, is for those people who do not have high school education. If you don't have high school education, you can qualify with work experience. If you have high school education, you are good to go. Don't worry about work experience. So if you don't have a high school education, you can try and see if your work experience qualifies for the diversity visa. Meanwhile, I have done so many videos of work experience. After this live, kindly go back on this channel, Shiko Hope TV. I have done so many videos, like 2 or 3 videos on work experience. Watch those videos and understand more. The same with Sarah. Even you, Sarah, watch the video I did about work experience and understand that. Class. Sorry, guys. Okay, Divina, you'll help me to online applying. Yes, Shiko Hope has a cyber in Nairobi. We are doing this online. So join our WhatsApp group. We do the application for you. We serve you online. You do the payment online. Everything online. Online is making work easier for everyone. If you can't make it to the Nairobi cyber physically, I'm here for you. That's why I'm telling you to join the WhatsApp group. The link I'm going to put below after the WhatsApp start working. So come back to this live in the comment section. The first first comment and join the link. The link will be there. Join the WhatsApp group and connect with our people in Kenya who are working at Shiko's Cyber, and we are going to help you. We're going to connect. Okay. Mohammed, you say, oh, you have a high school education, so don't worry about work experience. Don't worry. Christine Motegi, you are blessing to many of us. Shiko, amen, amen, amen. Okay, Nelias Nyambura. Ashiko, I'm going to join you around here. Yes, amen, amen, amen. Joyce Rogo, I'm married with 3 kids, but don't have a certificate. Can I get my certificate after applying? Yes. Joyce Rogo, yes. You are married. That is the truth, right? Go ahead and write married. After that, go look for the marriage certificate. Go look for a marriage certificate. Rogers. Okay, I don't want to. We have like 2 minutes, guys. 4 minutes and we'll be done. We shall be doing this every day. So don't worry. Even if you're not going to ask your question today, tomorrow, until 9th, every day 1 hour dedicated to green card questions. So tomorrow, the same time, 8 p.m., Shiko, ringing the bells of luck. Okay? Okay. So Rogers is asking, can you just take the passport photo using your phone? Yes. Yes. Yusuf, hi Shiko, do they check the respective grades in terms of qualification? No. Leila, Shiko watching from Doni. Hope to join you. I meet Komo today. He's very welcoming. Yes, that is the guy who's working at the cyber in Nairobi. And you can tell from Leila, the services there is amazing, Whether online, whether physical, we are doing a good job. Thank you so much, Leila, for coming. Brenda, what if I include a spouse whom we are not legally married? And I like married, but the spouse refuses. You just write, not be migrating with you. Okay? There is no penalty with that. Eugene, Yashiko, I have the photo with me, but I want Komo to help me in applying. Graph. How will I go about it? Join the WhatsApp group. The link will be below. Once the WhatsApp start working, join the WhatsApp group and connect. Shiko, can I get your agent number? Join the WhatsApp group. We can't give the number here it is not ethical actually, but join the WhatsApp group, the numbers are there. My number, the cyber's number, yeah. Dickens, I see you. Thank you so much for coming. Agnes, just join you. Thanks for the good job. Thank you so much for coming. We are almost done. 2 minutes to go. Nowadays, we'll be working American style, right? See, we all want to go to America. Let us start practicing. So every day from 8 to 9, 1 hour, and we'll be done. We start practicing the American life, Even at work, when you look at the watch like this and you are like 3 minutes, you clock out, you start hurrying up. You want to move from that place because your shift is almost over. So the same thing here. Grace Shiko, my kids were born in Kijabi Hospital. Can I write place of birth is Nairobi? Yes, you can write Nairobi or Kiambu. Robert Munohe, having great hopes for this joining you soon. Shiko, okay. Thank you so much, Robert. Grace, cause now wanasoma no writing providence and Grace okay. You just asked about the kids being in Kijabi. You can write Nairobi, you can write Kiabu, any can do. So long as it is a city or a county in Kenya. Kijabi can be Nairobi, can be Kiambu. You're good to go. Don't overthink about these things, guys. These ones can't make you be denied a visa. So long as your country is eligible for diversity visa, you're good to go. Please, I have braids in my passport, but I have cut my hair. Should I? You guys, you're overthinking. Just make sure your face is not covered and your ears are visible. Full stop. Don't overthink about these things, guys. Don't overthink. David Kareithi, barikiwa sana, doing great job. I'm late from work, wishing to hear from you at least ongeza ifike saa 4. I can be doing on Sundays. I don't work on Sundays. And I think tomorrow I am not going to work on tomorrow. I also don't work on Tuesdays. So tomorrow can be a bit longer. Tuesdays and Sundays can be a bit longer. Like Jana. Yesterday we did 2 hours live, right? So Tuesdays and Sundays will be a bit longer. Okay, hi Shiko. Concerning education, I'm now on my master's and I cleared with degree. Would I like to degree or master's? If you have graduated your master's, write master's. If you have not graduated your master's, write degree. Full stop. Full stop. We looked at the instructions, guys, and we said you talk the truth as at the day of application. Even if you are graduating in December and you're applying in October, don't write the one you have not yet graduated. Kigozi, I have been following you. Thanks for the good work, Shiko. Thank you, guys. Let's give this video a thumbs up. Tafadhali, before we end, give the video a thumbs up. That is the only thing you can do to, to appreciate me. Just a like. Just a like. Nyantaki, thank you, Shiko. Agnes, Bennett. If someone said invitation, what documents can I without the embassy? Sorry, Agnes, let's not talk about invitation right now. We're talking about diversity, and we're almost done with today's live. Invitation we'll talk a bit later. Yeah, excuse us for now for the diversity visa. Tafadhali. Shiko, thanks for good work. Even WhatsApp group is doing well. Como is updating us everything. Yes. WhatsApp group is where all the communication is taking place. WhatsApp group, tafadhali join in and let us interact from that side. Karen Kilota, hi Shiko, thanks for the information. Nice jobs watching from Saudi Arabia. I think Karen, we are going to do your application, right? Online, right? Rebecca Wairimo, good job. I thank you so much, guys, for tuning in for today's live session. We started a bit late, but you know what? 1 hour is over. We have looked at the diversity visa 2023 instructions. We have gone through all of them. If you joined us late, kindly go back and watch the instructions, because we don't want you to lose. We don't want you to mess when you are doing your application. Those who are far from Kenya or those who are in other countries and you would like us to help you apply for your diversity visa, Shiko Hope is there. Shiko Hope Cyber is there for you guys. I got you. You can hear so many positive reviews from those people who have visited our cyber. We are doing a good job, and we're hoping that this time round, so many winners will come from our cyber. We thank you so much, guys, for your support. Join our WhatsApp groups. Once the WhatsApp start working, join us and let us interact from that platform. I thank you so much for coming. Imelda, Refix, Samuel, Karen, Samuel Atemo, all the best, guys. Kamame, you're asking about the WhatsApp link. WhatsApp is not working right now, but once it starts working, the link will be below in the comment section. Join in the WhatsApp group and let us interact. Guys, let us end this live video here, live session here. Let us meet tomorrow, exactly at 8. Shiko will be here. Today I had an emergency. My car was not working well, so I took it to the mechanic and we took a bit time there. That's why I was a bit late. But now my car is okay. So tomorrow I'll be here at 8. Let us meet tomorrow, guys. Come one, come all. See you tomorrow. I love you. Bye-bye.